Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 100 Last Defense Academy line. When last we left off, the two schools were united as one and someone knocked on our door, and today we'll be opening the door and seeing who it is. I think it's Nozomi. I think I mentioned that last episode. So yeah, I'm interested to see what your guys' theories are. Also, last episode I said that I was going to do 2 more episodes in the session. This is actually a completely new day. Yeah, I had some time, but I decided to do something else instead. But you know, it's fine because we're still a few episodes ahead of what's uploaded. But here we are today. And we're going to play some more. I'm very interested to see how it goes. We're about halfway through, I think. So, yeah, still no choices. So maybe the latter half of the game it's going to have a bunch of choices. Now that we have all of the people together. Well, we don't have Hiroko, and there's one more room which can be filled up. Which I would assume would have been the same room that the person who was captured was taken. Anyway, let's open the door. Not really expecting anything. I opened the door. I got a shock when I saw who was there, though. I knew it. Good morning. Do you have a minute? Morning. Sure, come on in. Did my best act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend into my room, but it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her, even more so now that we were alone. Now that we've cleared everything out between our two groups, I can tell you about this with a clear conscience. It's time you knew about world death. According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was a catalyst for this entire war. This isn't the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. You already tell me? It's great. Been on mine for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come and meet us in the war room. The war room? Okay, I'll be right there. And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks just like me. Could you tell me a little about her sometime? If it's okay with you, I mean. Flashing me a gentle smile, Nozomi left the room. Never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but... Nah, first things first. I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say. Lovely Kako's here. Hi Kako, what are you doing here on your own? I was thinking, is it okay for me to carry on like this? Even Showa found the courage to change for the better. I should be more like the rest of you, fighting to protect the people I love. You sure you're alright? Coco walked away, heading to the war room with a profoundly thoughtful expression on her face. Oh. Tsubasa is not in the war room. Oh, hey, we can go in the gym now. Nice. Hey Takumi, everyone's meeting up in the war room, you know? Came here by mistake too, force of habit. I guess we're using the war room because we're talking about something really important. Okay. Over to the war room. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed.
All the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place.
Like, the future's an unwritten book. I could still make something of myself. Anyway, let's get right to the chase. Because you're here to talk about world death. You said before that it was what caused the war between us and the invaders? What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nigo told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay?
That's your cue, Kushka.
Huh?
What? Me? But I haven't prepared anything.
You're in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanations and expressionism. You're a double threat.
I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. I love that connection. Kurara and Kyoshika. Okay, I don't think I can speak to anyone. Okay. Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear about something called Planet Earth? Planet Earth? I've heard of it, sure, but I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I read in library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right?
They mention it in old manga sometimes too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex.
I think that's about all any of us know. Kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions. They didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had open sky, just like the one here. Billions? That many? But then, a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors while humanity died out completely. Underground shelters? You mean... Yes, that's what the place where we grew up really is. The Tokyo residential complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. A shelter? The whole thing? All this happened a long time ago, so even Nigo wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. So far as we know, our community in the Tokyo residential complex is the last of humanity. It has been for hundreds of years now. Wow, we're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC. And world death is what forced everyone down there? So what kind of phenomenon is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. Like, it did what? According to Nigo, the Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all over the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. You can do that?
But what drove the Earth to do that to itself?
Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon they were draining the planet's resources faster than it could replenish them.
Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad they left the Earth permanently scarred. They couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. They didn't realize that the planet had a mind of its own. But they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing.
Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized these disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on keeping on.
Right, just like how you ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence.
You're making it really hard for us to ignore you.
Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and he shut himself up in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell us your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resort, to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You've got to admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault?
Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then.
It's hard to imagine that the kind of overwhelming despair that would make someone do that. Oh no, is Junko gonna be in this game? If Junko is in this game, I'm gonna flip. Once World Death began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Billions of lives were lost. The reason humanity didn't go extinct because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo residential complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was, or why it was called that. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex.
Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity had already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter of our entire world.
We ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became, after it was ravaged by world death. This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
Like, for real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Shouldn't we get back to the complex end? The complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon. What? Why? How?
World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost.
Like, no way?
There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy, or so Nigo said.
Save us from world death? But what is it? What is the school here to protect? Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together? Or maybe it's just one. We have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will.
What? You think you just ask the eternal dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone.
Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies is even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo did not have the clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope. That sounds ominous. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on the 100th day here. Something's going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. What we have to do is make it to day 100.
No, don't we set that up? It's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. We mess it up, mankind's done for.
Our last chance. And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening.
Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself.
Like something summoned from by a curse.
The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not much of such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school.
So they're not actually invading much force as manifestations of the planet's will? Like, then the Earth itself is the final boss here? How are we supposed to deal with that?
Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Sorry, it's time to get nervous again.
Now, do you see why it's so important we protect whatever is in the defense room from the invaders? We have not been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So, my theory, maybe it's some sort of portal to another dimension? Or it's a time machine, so we can go back and stop world death from happening in the first place, maybe. So that's how it is. I think I'm going to go with the time machine theory. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. This is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory.
Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory hog cloud ahead.
Forgive me, that was never my intent.
If you want forgiveness, strip down and weigh your contribution for the sea, but leave yours ridiculous because you'll look even more exposed that way.
Why this sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Kurara? I love them. If everything you told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this war is all about, and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference in the two groups' attitudes as well. No wonder no so many others have such a strong sense of duty. He said duty. Us, on the other hand, Syria was killed before we could hear about any of this. We've just been fighting for our own reasons in our own disorganized way. Damn, I wish we'd known this sooner. I'm more fired up than ever now. Fighting to save people, that's one thing, but saving our humanity, that's on a whole nother level. Like, if we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we save all of mankind from destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me, but since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we can overcome anything, even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. It doesn't feel like some random war we're forced into anymore. It's much more than that. Okay, so some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in after all. Sorry I have to be a fly on your ointment, but I still have some reservations. No more than ever, I have to wonder if this mission is so important, why entrust it to a bunch of random teenagers? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nico didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Stroma's been having. One's about us being experimented on in that place. Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry. My peanut kernel brain can only handle so much. What do you think, Ema? Karko? Does it make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us? Fight? Yeah. Humanity's future is on the line, you know. Mr. Yakushiji, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex water of the planet, for that matter. We've no real reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But
if it's to defend all of mankind, then... See, my dear sister agrees.
Like, let the girl talk for herself, man.
If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone.
I got a bruise on my arm. Nonchalant as ever, Ema turned and left, dragging Kako along behind him.
Okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How do they remain so detached from everything?
They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute, though.
Do young people today have no notion of social responsibility? But fear not, the holy Jumanji sword and I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Koshika. Trying to force them will only push them away further. That's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it.
You okay, Ato?
I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We've been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process this information.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Darumi has powered down for the night. She's pretty sure Circuit she has to listen to anymore. Everyone else seemed to agree with the sentiment, so we decided to go back to our rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale, though. Hello, eBay. Protecting this school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. We keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Kurara. Now that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. Okay, we probably have time for one free time. Is Darumi still broken? Do you think it's so hard her brain short-circuited? Yeah, she's still broken. Do 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 do. Okay, let's do a quick save here. Okay, so we can't do these yet. Tsubasa needs science. Nozomi still needs more maths. And another... some more BP. And then Shoma needs more BP. Okay. Try and do some maths. Let me get my gift guide up real quick. So we want to do Eito. We'll level up both of the maths at the same time because we don't have the second maths person. Alright, let's see what we can. It is calculation and analysis, right? Yeah. Okay, so which ones have we done actually for Eito? Just book cover, okay. Go from the bottom. 5-star novel is one. Nice. And then let's give it to Eito.
You truly understand me.
Yay, level up. Okay, another free time. We can spend this time probably... Oh. Nozomi! Okay. So we can just level you up now. Let's do a save. Okay. Well, this is like everyone. Okay. Even Hiriko. Okay. See what we got here. Okay, so there is a barrier generator. Just that one? Oh, there's 2 barrier generators. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Okay. We only have 4. This side should be okay. Where is Nozomi? Nozomi is there. Okay.
I can do this much.
This should be okay. If we do this.
Maybe this will do something. I'll try not to run away. I'll get in their way for once.
Okay, and I'm thinking...
Make way! Kneel before me!
All an ass!
I would want to go through here, but I think these 2 units here would be able to get to the thing. These ones here as well might be able to get there, but we could do this.
Let's do this. Let me at him. Bang, bang, bang!
Okay. See what we can do here. Yeah, we're gonna get some damage on the... Okay.
Let's give it to him.
I'll put an end to this!
Rev it up.
Okay.
I'm good whenever!
This side is going to be a big problem, I think.
Here we go.
That's gonna... 2 armor. Okay,
Time for me to move.
Kneel before me! You'll go no further!
All an ass. Let's freaking go. Mow him down.
okay. Takamaru's dead. She's dead. Well, we are getting... power. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we can do here. I mean, we can now use some...
My turn at last.
We could put bombs down. I don't know if that's actually very useful though.
Yes, leave it to me.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Allow me to take them down. I hope I helped a little.
Yeah, 7.
Don't expect much from me. Maybe this will do something.
Whenever you're ready. I've got your back.
I owe you very much. My best won't be much, but I'll get in their way for once.
Okay, and then...
Ready whenever. Locked
Yeah,
and loaded.
let's see what we can do with Tsubasa here. No,
Onward.
I mean, we do need to take care of this one here. That one's gonna attack. So
Time for battle.
this will allow us to move you over, I think.
I've got this.
Prepped and ready. Hey,
He might die, she might die, but that's this side pretty much covered. These down here will be scary.
let's do this.
Can I can't hit even with that. So tell you what, let's dash. Good there.
I've got this.
Then
Ready
we
when
can
you are.
use an attack
This should
potion,
do it. Good to go.
and then that should one-shot this one.
All right.
Means we get another AP.
Time to move. My turn. I can hardly contain myself.
We'll do if we do this, then she
Time
can
to
start
move.
taking care of the big units here.
I'll chop you to pieces.
Okay, I think should be okay.
Need some repair.
They're pretty tough.
It can't be over for me already.
Okay.
How irritating. Uncouth baboon.
Ready when you are. Here we go.
I'm gonna attack boost here as well.
I've got this. Ha! Got it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, say when. Let's do this.
If we use an
Time to
agility
use
potion
it.
here, and we can take care of this.
Got it.
These two we can probably leave, let them hit the base there. But we do need to heal you.
I'm not completely useless yet.
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm good to go.
Unless...
Time for battle. Things aren't looking good.
could do this. That's going to kill a lot of them.
This is the only way.
I'm going to get 300% here.
It's up to you.
Also a bunch of AP, which is going to be great.
A worm like me can still crawl.
So now we can do this.
I'm not completely useless yet. I'll get in their way for once.
Time for action. 2 arms.
Time for me to move.
Onward.
I think this will be the best. I don't know.
A worm like me can still crawl.
All right, let's get started. Ready whenever.
If we...
Leave it to me.
Let's give you an attack boost, because why not? For one.
All right.
And then we can
let's
start...
Get started. How's this? Broken so now then. I'm all worked up now. My turn.
We're gonna be able to get that guy. I don't think... I think... annoyingly... the enemies are just in the worst spot. So, if we go here...
Time for battle. Take this.
Do this...
All right, let's get started. Die. How unsatisfying. Onward.
Okay, I think we should be alright. Can we
You
maybe...
think that's enough to stop me? Watch your man.
Let me at him. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice, I think we're good.
I can't wait.
Unless... Nah.
I'm not
Okay, now we can
completely
use
useless
this.
yet. I have to do this.
Lovely jubbly. Maybe an S? It could be an A. Yeah, we got an S. Nice. Nice, we got 3,835 BP. That was kind of a difficult one, but a lot easier than I thought it would be. Though Takamaru did die.
You never will then.
Alright. We're going to stop there for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you stay until the end, thank you so much. If you have any theories about what might be in the defense room, my theory is that it's a time machine, and we will be able to go back and stop world death from happening by stopping the world from destroying the world. You know what I mean. So if you want to see if that theory is true or not, please do feel free to subscribe and like the video and continue watching this series. But for now, that's going to be me. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a lovely time. I'll see you later. Good night.